whatever you're going through, it's gonna get better. I like to think of like a road. It's not always gonna be like flat. It's always gonna be, sometimes it's gonna be bumpy, but it's eventually gonna come back because it's a little bump and it's gonna go back to the regular road. I just want everyone to be strong, and it's okay. Talk to somebody, because it's really great to ask for help, and don't be afraid. My name's Chloe Camacho. I am a youth advisor at CAMH. It all started in grade 6. My grandpa died, and I never really felt what like death felt to me before. So I started getting anxiety, and neither of my parents knew what anxiety was. I didn't either. And then my mom called an ambulance and we went to the hospital, and we waited 8 hours to see a doctor. And I like was so scared I was dying. Like I asked the paramedic, I was like, am I gonna die? And I was like in grade 6, I was 12 years old. So I waited 4 hours to see a doctor. And then finally they were like, yeah, you're just having a panic attack. You need to go into like this anxiety program at Sick Kids. And I did that, and the program was just basically teaching me how to breathe. So it's like breathe in for 4 seconds and out and hold it, you know. And I went to this program for like 3 months, and that was basically it. In high school, it got really bad where I got depressed and I didn't know what to do with my life. I was getting stressed out with school. I was always that kid who was in the background, just very shy, didn't talk to anyone. I did my own little thing. I had a small group of friends, and I was always afraid to speak my mind, basically. And then after I knew something was up, because I was like, I don't want the rest of my life to be like this. Like, this isn't who I am, and I shouldn't be afraid to speak my mind and be afraid of what people are going to say about me. I started talking to someone about my depression and anxiety, and they recommended to put me on fluoxetine, which is a medication. And it literally changed my life 360. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy my life. You know, you only live once. So if this was going to help me feel better, I was happy to take it. There's a lot of stigma around medication, but personally it's been amazing for me. And when I've told my friends I've been on medication, they're like, you know, you're going to be on it for the rest of your life. And I'm 100% fine with it, because it's making my life better compared to when I wasn't happy at all before. Everybody should feel that way. And I'm not necessarily saying that medication is the way to go. I'm saying if you're feeling like, if your doctor prescribes it, don't be hesitant to it. I've been on it for over a year now, and this has honestly been the best year of my life. During my experience with finding someone to talk to, I've gone through a lot of people, and you just have to know that you will find somebody that you're gonna connect with and you're gonna feel comfortable with, but it's gonna take time. I finally found a good therapist, finally, after, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of them. Words can explain how somebody can literally change your life, and he was one of those people. I'm working on a project called Game Changers, and it's basically bringing awareness to mental health in school systems, and it's an amazing project. We've created self-care toolkits and conversation starters, and we've had Corey Hirsch, which was a retired goalie, go to schools and tell his story. And it's great because now I wish I had that when I was younger, to know what mental health is. And I'm glad I'm working on a project that is able to help students like go through this process if they're experiencing it, and it's okay to feel this way. Mental health should be taught in school. Everybody should know about the different kinds of mental health. When I was in grade 6, I didn't know what any of this mental health was, and the fact that the doctor, they knew of course, but they were just dismissive and didn't want to like explain anything to me. And I was just there thinking I was gonna die. And for like a 12-year-old to be thinking, oh my God, like I'm gonna die, I don't have the rest of my life to experience. Like, it's scary when you don't know anything about it and then you're experiencing the symptoms and feeling that way. I hated that, not knowing what was gonna happen next. So I wanted to get involved because I used to suffer in silence before. I was always afraid, like, people were gonna judge me because I had anxiety or depression. I want to help people who are suffering in silence because it's the worst feeling in the world.